if you want to apply to graduate school, if you want to apply for any job, graduate school, funding, you need to stay tuned and watch this video because you definitely do need reference letters. And we need to trash this whole reference thing out today, here and now. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're just seeing me for the first time, you're welcome. My name is Kuseme Ise, and here I share insights on education, career advancement, and personal development. So you know how the issue of reference is very dicey. People would want to get reference letters and it's either they're getting it from the wrong person, or their referees did not supply all the necessary information that they wanted, or they don't even know who should be their ideal referees. This video is to address all those issues and help you navigate your path around getting your reference letters and the ideal persons to obtain your reference letters from. So you need to stay tuned if you're interested in applying to graduate school, or applying for funding, or making any job application, or getting any job offers at this point, because they all need references. So guys, stay tuned and don't go away. You're welcome back to my channel. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, I encourage you to do so right now, because there's so much to learn from this channel. So like I said earlier, reference letters are always demanded when either you're applying for a new job, or you're applying to postgraduate school, or you're applying for funding, or any other thing at all that may require you to supply reference letters. And there are always strict specifications as to who should provide your reference letters, when to submit. There are always so many conditions surrounding the issue of reference letters. And if you don't know what you're doing, if you are not sure, you're going to get it all wrong. This video, I'm going to help you to identify who should be your referee, because it's not everybody that should be your referee. Please take notes. It's not everybody that should be your referee. What you should do to get that ideal referee that you want, so that you meet all your deadlines and you won't miss out on any of your applications. So let's get it started. Before you even identify who should be your referee, you should be able to know what exactly you're applying for. If you're applying for a job, it is your former boss that should be your referee for that job, because they're necessarily going to ask your former boss about your details or your performance and all of that. If you're applying for postgraduate studies or scholarship applications, scholarship opportunities, it is definitely going to be academic referees that they will want, academic reference letters that will be required of you. So now that you know what you're applying for, you need to narrow down and identify the people that should write you your reference letters. Not everybody should have that privilege, guys. Okay, so I would advise that you identify like 5 to 6 people who are capable of providing you with references. Take notes that not everybody can provide you with references. Your friends cannot provide you with references. Your family members cannot. Most times when it has to do with work reference, they'll ask for your direct boss or the head of your organization. If it is an academic reference, they're going to ask for the faculty officer or the head of department, your project supervisor, or the dean of your faculty. So it is not just any random lecturer that can provide a reference for you. It has to be a very high ranking lecturer. So those are the only people that can supply your reference letters or can sign reference letters on your behalf. So what am I saying? For instance, if you're going to be applying to graduate school, please identify like at least 4 referees. This is because most graduate school asks for at least 2 referees or 2 reference letters. So not all your referees will be available at a particular time, so that once you already know that I want these people to be my referees, you know that if you contact them at a particular time and this person is not available, the other 2 would definitely be available. So you don't have to run out of options and start running helter-skelter looking for who to come and sign your referee. You can actually bring it to me. I think I'm qualified to start signing reference letters now. You shouldn't forget that it is not everybody that should be your referee. And then when you are able to identify these people, take for instance, you know those lecturers that don't wish you well in school? Don't even go there. Don't go for them to be your referee, or they will show you pepper. Go for the lecturers that love students, that are student friendly, that ask about your well-being and believe in your success. Those are the ones that when they see you bring a graduate application or reference letter for a job or something, they will be happy for you, and not those that will probably just frustrate your life. Don't even do that. Okay, when you identify the right people to be your referee, please notify them. It is very rude for someone to get a cold email or a cold phone call saying that, oh, so and so students of yours documented your name as her referee, and you did not contact me first. As your professor, you did not contact me. That is so rude of you. So guys, please always endeavor that you notify your referee and actually get their permission, their consent to put down their name and contact as your referee. Okay, this is very important. You don't want to put someone who will not be willing to supply you reference letters on time. So please avoid any friction when it has to do with identifying who your referee should be and getting your reference letters. Always make sure that you get their consent before you put down their name. Now that you've identified your referee and you have told them that you're likely going to use them as your referee in your application letters, let's get straight into what you should do in order to get that reference letter. Depending on the organization that requires the reference letter, either on the application page or the website, they will definitely tell you the requirements for the reference letter. They will stipulate the things, the information that your referee should provide in the reference letter. Please take note of this information and do a draft letter, do a draft reference letter. What is it that you want your referee to say about you in that reference letter? Write it down, like now, not now when you're ready, but write it down. Draft your reference letter, like do a draft reference letter, so that you will simplify the work for your referee. This is because most times when you send reference requests to your referees, they are so busy. Of course, they are faculty heads, they are busy people, your bosses, they are busy. So they won't have all the time in the world to start writing and looking at the requirements here and then supplying the information here. When you draft your reference letter and send it to them, it just simplifies everything for them. So guys, always endeavor to draft your reference letter. Include all the information that you want your referee to state in the reference letter. And then prepare your most current CV to suit the application, so that you supply all the information you need in your CV and then the draft reference letter, and then attach the conditions for the referee for the reference letter. Maybe it was stated on the website, let your referee supply so and so information. How does he know you? For how long? Are you capable of performing these duties? Are you capable of undertaking this postgraduate study? They need all those information. So please extract those conditions, those requirements, do a draft letter, do a draft CV, and package it. Send an email to your referee after you've already informed him or her that you would like him to be your referee and he has given you consent. You send an email attaching all the documents that I have listed. Something like, dear sir, I referred to our earlier telephone conversation wherein I had requested that you be a referee for me, or you sign a reference letter for me on behalf of the job application or the postgraduate application I am undertaking. Please find attached draft reference letter and my updated curriculum vitae and the reference requirements, so that it may aid you in preparing the reference letter. Always endeavor to include the deadline that the reference letter is due. Okay? Remember, your referee is a very busy person, or your referees are busy people, and you need to put them on their toes if you need your reference ahead of time. Guys, be warned. Be warned. Okay, so what do? I would advise you that you should backdate your deadline if you're giving your referee. Tell him that it is either one week due before. So if your reference letter is due on 30th January, give him like 20th January, or better still, not exceeding 25th January. That is when the reference will due. This is because they will still, that day that you say that your reference is due, most referees will submit it that particular day. In fact, if it is due by 12, they are submitting by 11:55. And guys, don't blame them. It's not their fault. They are busy people. So what am I saying in essence? When you do a draft reference, updated CV, then upload all of that in the email and send to your referee and stipulate the deadline. Okay? So some applications will actually tell you to get the reference letter yourself and upload it on their website. Other ones will prefer to contact your referees directly. So make sure that you are sure of the requirements for uploading the reference, and always follow up with your referee after you have sent this request, the reference letter email request. Always follow up with your referee to make sure that they comply with all the reference requirements, because most times these decisions are based on your reference letters, and if they don't comply with the requirements of the reference, you are at risk of losing whatsoever you applied for. So it is very important to subtly and gently follow up with your referee and try to guide your referee into putting all the requirements that is needed for that reference letter. Remember that if you had prepared a draft, it makes life just easy for your referee. It's just for your referee to get your letter, carry the draft and your CV, and compare all the information and reproduce on a letter-headed paper. Simple, no stress, and I'm sure your referee will like you so much. Oh my god, when I did a draft letter to my referee, okay, actually I didn't know that I was supposed to do a draft letter. So because my referee was very busy, he actually told me, okay, just do me a draft. I wrote everything that is lovable, like, you know, now, like lovable things, nice things. Of course, I'm a nice person, so I won't lie on the reference letter. Don't lie, guys. Don't lie on the reference letter. It's bad if you are caught. Okay, so I did the draft and I put all the information that I knew that it's going to help my case, you know, and I forwarded it to him. In fact, once I did that, it didn't take him any longer to just reproduce that letter on a letterhead and scan it and send it back to me. Yeah, so simple. So when you do all of that, and I said follow up subtly or gently, you don't go and be calling somebody and saying, hello sir, you have not sent the reference, he is not obliged to give you any reference letter, number one. He's just doing you a favor. Okay? He is just doing you a favor. So don't feel entitled to the fact that someone is supposed to give you reference letters and the person has not done it on time, so you start getting angry and all that. Mba, calm down. Mellow, relax, okay? Do it subtly, do it gently, and make sure you follow up and ensure that your referee complies with all the requirements in the reference letter. If he is supposed to upload the reference himself, try and guide him to do so as well. If it is for you to upload, it makes life easy. You just get the letter and upload. I remember my experience where my referee actually had informed him about, like, not even one, two of my referees. I had informed them ahead of time. Like, I gave them like 1 month notice already, like this reference will be due in about 1 month or even 6 weeks time. They say, okay, no problem. It's you now. I'll give you reference. Calm down. My people, that is how I was following up subtly, and they were still busy. I'll give you. Every time I send a text or a call, they'll say they'll do it. On the last day of the reference, when the reference letter was due, that last day, one told me that, and that particular reference, you needed the referee needed to upload it by themselves. One said, I cannot upload it though. My internet is not working. My computer is not responding. 30 minutes to submission of reference. I then called students. I started calling students. It was actually my professor from my undergraduate university. So I started hustling for students. Please go to his office. I started sending data, this, that. You guys do anything you want. Make sure that reference leaves that man's computer, that man's email, and gets delivered. And guys, why I'm saying that you should get referees that are willing to give you references, because if anything happens, they are willing to go an extra mile just to submit your reference letter. My referee actually encountered so many issues on the website. Do you know that he went an extra mile by calling the number on the website? He called them and told them that he was having issues uploading my reference, and they told him, okay, we are so sorry, please forward this reference to this particular email, and that was done. Imagine that you went to someone that is not that friendly and accommodating to give you reference. The person will just lose interest when he's having issues uploading your reference. So this is why I'm saying, please get your reference letters. Your referees should be some people that are friendly, student friendly, and are happy about your growth and development in life. That way, you will not hear stories that touch, or somebody will not come and be telling you, yeah. Now that you have been able to get your reference letter from the right referee. Congratulations, you have submitted it and you've submitted your application, right? Always endeavor to send a thank you email, a thank you note, a thank you phone call, a thank you gift will do. It might not be so expensive, but it just shows the fact that you appreciate what your referee has done. It shows that you're not entitled. You're like, oh God, I know that I'm not entitled. I know that you are not obliged to give me reference letters, but you just did it out of your goodwill. So this is a thank you message. This is a thank you email. This is a thank you note. I really appreciate what you did for me. So that way your referee is happy and knows that, oh, I actually did something good for this lady, and it has you in mind, so that in case you have another reference letter request, in case you are making another application or another request for reference, he or she will be so willing to give you that reference letter. Also, when requesting for a subsequent reference letter, always endeavor to use the email thread that you used earlier. This is because, you know, now professors and bosses at work, they are busy people, and they all also provide reference letters for so many other people, not only you. So they might not have enough facts whenever you request for reference again, and it will be so unfair that this particular person has given you a reference letter before and you are asking again and you want the person to go through everything afresh. No, it is wrong. So this is what you should do when you are requesting a second or subsequent reference letter from your referee. Follow the email thread so that your referee will be able to refresh his memory about the kind of reference he had given you, and if possible, attach a copy of the previous reference letter to that email. That way your referee knows exactly what he wrote for you before, so that if he just needs little amendments, he will do so, or if there are fresh requirements that you have attached, he will also do so. That's basically it. You follow the email thread that you used in obtaining your very first reference letter. So another thing is that when you have succeeded in getting that job that you applied for, in getting that admission that you applied for, be rest assured that your reference letter contributed to your success. So it is always better, it is always good to inform your referee that, oh my God, hello sir, hello ma, that reference letter you gave me went a long way to support my success, or to, you know, push my success. I was successful in this application, and all thanks to you. So I hope you've learned something from this video. Have you had any experiences requesting reference letter? Have you suffered before? So that's it, guys. Let me know if you've learned something from this video. Share your experience in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up if you know that it is of help. Also share this video to people you know that this video will benefit. Okay, have you requested for a reference letter before? What was your experience? Was it a good one? Was it a bad one? Who do you think should be your ideal referees? Okay, let me know your experience in the comment section. If you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, kindly do so. Just kindly click that red button below this video right like now. It's not going to take anything from you. Just do that. Click the red button, the subscribe button, and subscribe to this channel so that you will not miss other insightful episodes that I have just for you. Also, if you'd like me to make any video on any subject matter that you know that it will help you or help other people, also drop the suggestion in the comment section, and I'll do well to make videos just for you. Stay tuned to this channel and keep watching other videos of mine, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye bye.